Okay, let's go.
You know what's just so frustrating? It's watching people get all excited about investing, throwing money into the stock market, while their financial house is basically on fire. It's such a classic mistake. So today, we're going to break down the exact order, the smartest order, to invest your money so you don't fall into that trap. All right, let's get into it.
And this really just says it all, doesn't it? Trying to invest when you've got high-interest debt or zero savings? It's literally like trying to fill a bucket that has massive holes in the bottom. You keep pouring money in, your hard-earned cash, but it's just leaking out faster than you can fill it. And you're left standing there wondering, why am I not getting anywhere? It's just a recipe for frustration.
And get this, look at this number, $500. That's it. That is the median emergency fund for Americans. For a lot of folks, that's not even one car payment, right? I mean, we're not talking about a small leak here. This is a full-blown financial emergency just waiting in the wings. And yet, what are people asking about? They're asking about which crypto to buy. The priorities are all mixed up.
So why? Why do so many people get this backwards? Well, it's pretty simple, really. They're trying to build their financial house completely out of order. Everybody wants to skip to the fun stuff, you know? The decorating, picking stocks, watching that portfolio go up. But they haven't even poured the foundation yet. I mean, think about it. You'd never install fancy granite countertops on a foundation that's full of cracks, would you? Of course not. It's the exact same thing with your money.
Okay, so let's talk about building that foundation. I'm talking about the financial bedrock. Before you even think about investing a single dollar in stocks or anything else, there are 2 steps, and these are completely non-negotiable. Get these right, and you're building all your future wealth on solid rock.
All right, first things first, your emergency fund. And look, I know this can feel daunting, so we're going to break it down into baby steps. Step 1, just get $1,000 saved up. Scrape it together as fast as you can. Done? Great. Step 2, build that up to 1 full month of your living expenses, okay? And then the final goal is to grow that fund to cover 3, maybe even 6 months of expenses. And trust me, this isn't just about the money. It's a psychological safety net. It's the buffer that stops you from panicking and making a really bad decision when, life throws a curveball at you.
And hey, this isn't just me saying this. This is backed by some serious data. Vanguard did this huge study, and they found that having just $2,000 in an emergency fund was linked to a 21% boost in a person's financial well-being. A 21% boost. That was the single biggest factor they found. It just goes to show you the peace of mind that comes with that little bit of a cushion. It's absolutely huge.
Okay, once you've got that starter emergency fund, it is time to go to war. We are attacking high-interest debt. So what does that mean? Basically, any debt with an interest rate over, say, 8%. And the number one public enemy here? Oh yeah, it's credit card debt. The average rates right now are just brutal. We're talking over 22%. This stuff is like a cancer on your finances. It will eat away and destroy any gains you could possibly make from investing.
Now you have to reframe how you think about this. This is key. Paying off that 22% credit card, that's not a bill, that is an investment. It's a guaranteed, tax-free, 22% return on your money. Let me say that again, a guaranteed 22% return. You will never find that in the stock market. I don't care who you are. Not even the greatest investors of all time can guarantee that. It is, without a doubt, the single best investment you can make, period.
So, let's recap. We've built our bedrock, right? We have an emergency fund started, and we're wiping out that high-interest debt. But now we get to a really interesting part. We're talking about another kind of guaranteed return. And this is where we find the one major exception to the rule of pay off all your debt first. So many people miss this. So, let me just ask you a real simple question. What's better? A guaranteed 22% return, which, as we just established, is amazing, or a guaranteed 100% return? I mean, the answer seems pretty obvious, right? But this isn't a trick question. This is the real math you need to be doing.
You take the 100%. You take it every single time. No hesitation. There's basically no other investment on planet Earth that gives you an instant 100% return on your money, except for this one thing. This one thing that so many people just completely overlook.
And what is it? It's your employer 401k match. That's it. This is literally free money. We're talking about an instant 50 or 100% return. So even if you still have some debt, you have to contribute enough to your 401k to get the full company match. To not do so is like lighting cash on fire. It's an unbeatable return you just can't afford to walk away from.
Okay, foundation's poured and solid. High-interest debt is on its way out. You're grabbing that free money from your employer. Now, and only now, are you ready to enter what I call the tax optimization zone. This is where we kick things into high gear. This is where you really start to accelerate your wealth by being smart about taxes.
Now, this is a super important point, so listen up. Before you go back and start dumping more money into your 401k, I'm talking about beyond the match, your next move should be to max out an IRA, an individual retirement account. Why, you ask? Two big reasons. Way more investment options, and this is the big one. The fees are usually much, much lower. And fees? Man, fees are like termites in your financial house. They just silently eat away at your money for decades without you even noticing.
So when you go to open that IRA, you're going to hit a fork in the road, Roth or traditional. Here's the simple way to think about it. Do you think you'll be in a higher tax bracket in the future when you retire? If the answer is yes, maybe you're early in your career, then a Roth is probably your best bet. You pay the taxes now while your rate is lower, and then all that growth and all your withdrawals and retirement are 100% tax-free. On the flip side, if you're in your peak earning years right now, a traditional IRA might make more sense because you get that nice tax deduction today. Next up, let's talk about what might just be the most powerful and most overlooked investment account out there, the HSA, or Health Savings Account. Now, you have to be on a high-deductible health plan to get one, but if you are, wow, this thing is like a financial superpower. It's got a triple tax advantage. Think about this. The money goes in, tax-free. It grows, completely tax-free. And when you take it out for medical expenses, it comes out, you guessed it, tax-free. It doesn't get any better than that. Okay, so you've maxed out your IRA, you've maxed out your HSA. Now you circle back to your 401k and you start piling money in there until you hit the legal limit. And let's be real, for most of us, that's a ton of money to be saving every year. If you get to this point, seriously, take a moment and pat yourself on the back. You are officially in the elite tier of American savers. That's a huge deal.
So what's left? What do you do when you've literally maxed out every single tax-advantaged retirement account you can get your hands on? Well, we finally arrive at the last step. And the funny thing is, this is the step most people try to do first, investing in a regular, taxable brokerage account. This is where you get total flexibility. But that flexibility definitely comes at a price.
And this chart right here shows you exactly what that price is. It's something called tax drag. See, in a regular brokerage account, you get taxed on dividends and you get taxed when you sell for a gain. It might not seem like much year to year, but over 30 years, it is a massive drag on your performance. Just look at the difference here. We're talking about almost $250,000 that just vanishes into taxes. Boof, gone. All because it wasn't in a tax-sheltered account.
So if they're so inefficient, why even bother with them? Well, it all comes down to one word: flexibility. These accounts are perfect for your medium-term goals, things that aren't 30 years away, like saving for a down payment on a house. They're also amazing as a bridge fund for people who want to retire early. You can pull from this account to live on for a few years before you're old enough to tap your 401k or IRA without penalties.
Okay, let's put it all together. Let's run through the entire blueprint one last time. This is the smartest way to do it. Step 1, build that emergency fund. Step 2, go to war with high-interest debt. Step 3, grab that 100% return, your full employer match. Step 4, max out your IRA and your HSA. Step 5, circle back and max out that 401k. And then, and only then, step 6, you start funding that taxable brokerage account. That's the sequence.
Look, following this order, it's how you make sure your entire financial future is built on solid rock. Is it as flashy as day trading or chasing the latest hot stock? No, it's slower, it's more deliberate. But this is the proven path. This is how you build real, lasting wealth that can't be washed away. So the question you got to ask yourself is this: is my financial house built on bedrock, or am I just building on quicksand?